Bro, Speaker's Corner is a very good place to hear different perspectives and ideas and debate
I
them.
watch it on YouTube. I don't have the energy to be ignorant.
You don't have the energy to be ignorant.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
An argument is two ignorant people. A discussion, a debate, that's different. But majority of people come here
I see that
to
sometimes,
argue.
you know.
I don't have the time.
You see those videos of people shouting, right? Yeah.
I've just met one here,
I know what you mean.
know, and I'm like, if we can learn something, it's a better day.
Absolutely.
If we just shout to prove what we don't know,
Yeah. Unfortunately, people don't come with that right mindset of absorbing, of listening. They hear, but they don't listen. That's the difference.
and that's the skill. That's the skill of life, listening.
So, my name is Zishan, by the way. What's your name?
Farouk.
Farouk. Nice to meet you. Farouk is a Muslim name.
So?
You used to be Muslim?
So, yes,
Okay, what about now?
Your name was Mike.
I'm retired
You're retired Muslim?
from religion, yeah.
From religion? Retired means... Yeah, so when a person retires from a job,
Yeah.
it
You
means...
stop doing it.
Yeah. But is it volitional or is it
It's
because a choice, yeah?
Choice.
Because with retirement, often it's not necessarily a choice. You reach a certain age and you have to move on.
Now this is a choice.
This is a choice. Now, break that down for me a little bit. Let me understand.
It's very simple. I choose no longer to practice.
Practice.
Yeah.
You believe in a God, right?
Debatable.
Okay, tell me.
Debatable.
Tell me.
You define me what you see as a God. For me to
That's-
accept, I need to know what your definition of a God is.
Okay, so my definition of God from the Quran would be one, an entity that is one, that is independent, pre and post eternal, and nothing like it.
Okay.
That's our chapter 112 of the Quran, our definition of God.
I don't have that belief.
Okay, then tell me which of those criteria that I gave you that you disagree with.
None of them.
You don't agree with one
I
of them?
don't agree or disagree. I'm just indifferent.
You're indifferent.
That's correct.
Right. There was once upon a time that you did believe in this,
I was
right?
learning.
You were learning. But you didn't believe, or you were, again, you were...
I didn't believe, but I was learning.
Okay. But you did practice?
Yeah, did practice.
And what was your experience when practicing?
As practicing was an experience defined as what? Spiritual, natural, what kind of...
I'll leave that to you.
What I found amongst certain Muslims, there was a camaraderie, which I liked. You didn't have to be. Once you're a Muslim, there was a brotherhood. But anything outside that, as spiritual, nothing. Nothing at all.
So you liked the fact that there was a camaraderie?
Oh, yeah, camaraderie, yeah. But outside that, nothing much.
So now, let me just understand about your belief in God.
No, I have no belief.
You have no belief. You're certain of there being no belief, or you just don't know?
I have no belief. Because for me to believe in it as an acceptance that I don't know. But I accept. I want to know.
So you're open to it?
I want to know. And if I don't know, I refuse to believe.
Okay. So to help you know, to help you understand, when you look at the design that you see on this planet, in this universe, and you realize that once upon a time this was not there, and now it is here, what do you attribute that to?
A great force. Neither male nor female, neither human. This a great scientific mind that do all this.
A mind.
A mind, a power, a force. Call it what you like.
No, I want to know what you're going to
call it what you like.
I don't want to straw man.
A force. Now, if I now sit down and read every religious book on earth, I realize that force has nothing to do with those books.
Okay.
That's what I know.
Let's go with first principles then. Let's scaffold the argument. Let's build it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from the beginning, you've said that you do believe in.
No. I've never said I believe. I've never said I believe.
Have you seen this force?
I don't need to. I feel it.
Then according to your definition, it's a belief, right?
No, it's not a belief.
Okay, then
I
you tell me.
know
You know there's a
of the
force.
force, yeah.
So you would believe in the force
No,
even
no,
though...
you can't believe. Now, English language we're using,
Right.
you can use a different language. Believing is accepting with faith.
Okay.
Faith is what? I don't know, but I accept. So I can never believe.
Not necessarily, no.
No, that's the definition of the... You choose another word, we'll find another definition. But belief is very simple. It's English. You can't change it. You can't
No
mimic
problem.
it. You
I'll
can't...
grant you that. I'll grant you that.
Okay.
I'll be careful with my choice of words.
Okay.
So when it comes to the force,
Yeah.
you know
I know.
that the force exists
Definitely.
even though you have not seen it.
I don't have to see it. I don't see air.
I'm not saying you have
no,
to
no.
see it or not.
Can you see air?
I can experience air.
So we know it's there.
Right.
Same way I know.
So you are saying you experience the force.
Exactly, just as we experience air.
Okay. So this force, do you believe this force to be a
You're using the
singular?
wrong word again.
Right. Do you know this force to be a singular or a plural?
I'm not thinking about that because it does not matter.
So you're now picking and choosing,
No,
right? On the
it
one
do-
hand, one second. On the one hand, you're saying you know that this force exists. Yeah. You know it like you know air.
Yeah.
Then I proceed to ask you another question, and then you've shifted the
No, I
goalposts,
haven't.
and you're saying
Because
that now it doesn't matter.
For me, it's irrelevant if it's male, female, tall. It's what it does I'm interested in,
Right.
not what it
That's
is.
fine. So that's something you're interested in.
Yeah.
But to find out more about this knowing of yours,
You go and find out.
no, because
not for
this
me,
is
it's not-
something you know.
It's not for me to tell you.
I don't know of the force like you're
So you go
describing
find
it.
out. You see, in this world, we're all different. We're not supposed to know everything. That's where the problem lies. We want to know everything.
Right.
I am me, you're you. You married
So-
your wife, I married mine.
So would you know about this force, the specifics of this force, even though...
It's a personal thing.
Right.
That's why I don't discuss. It's a personal thing. You know, that's why I don't believe in anything that mimics religion.
You said belief.
Yes, because I don't know. I'm using your word for something that I do not
But
believe
for the force
in.
you believe. You
I don't
know.
believe, I know.
Yeah. So you know,
course.
so I'm inquiring about this force of yours because surely it affects everyone, right?
No. That's why I
doesn't
say we're
affect
different
everyone.
people. My life journey is different to yours.
But if you're saying we all came from this force,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
well, I asked you, and
No,
that's
no,
what
no.
you said.
No. You said everything that was created
Right.
came from this force.
Right.
Where we came from.
We're created, right?
I don't know where we created. I don't know where you created. Where you were created. I don't know how I was created.
Do you believe you're created?
But then I go back to I'm here. I came from my mother. But then I go to the.
But if you go all the way down,
I go to the biblical. I don't believe it. Adam and Eve and all that rubbish.
no problem. But you believe you're created, right?
Yes, by something.
By something.
Probably science.
So something other than the force.
Maybe the force. Maybe. I wasn't there.
But when I asked you about everything in this universe, surely we're in
I
the
said
universe.
something
So by
created.
extension,
Something created it.
something created.
Something created it. Something.
universe.
Because it's a thing, a noun
Universe?
that created the universe.
No.
So of course, it
No, I'm
got here
asking-
somehow.
No, I'm asking, when I asked you about what created the universe
Yeah.
and the earth, you
Yeah.
said the force.
Yeah.
So you're saying that we are created from something other than the force.
I'd say I don't know how you were created. I don't know how I was created. I don't care. I'm here.
Okay. Why don't you care?
How does it change my life?
I would say that if you apply this analogy with other aspects of life,
No, how
we
does
do
no,
care.
no, no. How does it change my life?
I'm telling you.
How you tell me how it changes
I was just
my
telling
life.
you.
Okay, no.
Yeah, by extension or by analogy, for example, someone puts a bag over your head,
Yeah.
sticks you on a train,
Yeah.
and then takes the bag off and then starts offering you a 5-course meal. You don't care about the 5-course meal. You don't care about the waiter. The thing that you care about is where am I and where am I going?
Not really. I'll just eat first and then be on my way.
Well, you're the first person that I've heard that's given me the answer.
I am unique. I always say my mom don't have no twins. There's nobody like me.
But I wouldn't say that
created
uniqueness
for-
is a positive.
Oh, it is a positive.
No, because
Oh, it is.
that means that if you get kidnapped today, you won't necessarily care about who it is that's kidnapped you, where you're going. You would start enjoying the meal that's
Of
in front of
course.
you. I think you have a warped sense of priorities. Then
You know what? It's that's your definition.
I would say,
And
it's
that is
a,
also an opinion. And the world is full of opinions.
but I would say it's an.
How does your opinion change my life?
If that opinion has more positive,
How does your opinion...
I'm explaining to you.
I'm 58 years old.
Yeah.
I've lived more than I'm going to live. So what will you tell me today it's going to change my life.
That's irrelevant. You could
It is
be,
irrelevant.
You could be 100.
Because you're
But
thinking,
if you've held
think
on
that
to
something you're saying
I'm telling you,
is going to change my existence.
I'm telling you, if you're saying
Yeah.
you're 50,
8.
if you're 58,
Yeah.
do you think that there is a possibility of you holding things that are completely false?
No.
That's very presumptuous
No.
of yourself.
No, it's not.
How can you be so certain?
Because, as I said, if somebody created me, as you say, he knows where I am. Let him talk to me.
He has.
No, he hasn't.
He has.
He hasn't.
How do you know?
No. He hasn't spoken to me. He might have spoken to you.
How would you like to be spoken to?
Directly, comprehensive, no third party. Until that happens, it's all opinion.
How would you know that it's God speaking to you other than an evil
So
entity?
the message you get, how do you know it's God?
By using certain criteria to determine if it comes from God
Created by men that wrote it for their
No.
own purpose.
or not. From God.
Does God speak?
God is not contradictory.
Does God speak?
Yes,
Let him talk to me.
he has.
Through you or
No.
somebody else like it.
But you just don't understand him.
I don't understand. So my God that created me speaks in a language I don't understand.
At this moment in time.
That's not a God.
At this moment in
That's
time.
not a God.
I'll give you an example. A
Please.
5-year-old child
Yeah.
that is unable to understand the English language.
That's
He
right.
may be spoken to by his
Okay.
parents,
Yeah.
but he has not developed the capabilities to understand his parents. That does not mean he is not being spoken to. It just means that those capabilities have not been
You have a
refined
five-
yet.
you have a
They
5-year-old?
have not been refined
You
yet.
have a 5-year-old?
Now, let me just finish the point. And then similarly, human beings that are going through their own experiences in life, it's very presumptuous of them to think that they have reached the pinnacle of where their life is taking them. Therefore, they're supposed to understand God at that moment, at that time. That's false.
You have a 5-year-old.
So let me just finish the point. So there are certain people going through different experiences in life, and God will speak to them based upon their capabilities, based on where they are.
I like
So
it.
for me to say that
You have a
you're-
5-year-old.
So that's why I'm saying if you're 58,
I'm
that
using your
doesn't-
analogy now. Do you have a 5-year-old?
I haven't finished my point yet.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could be 58, the message maybe is not, you're not ripe to receive that message because of your certain life
You have a
experiences.
5-year-old.
That doesn't necessarily mean that God is not speaking to you. It just means you're not able to understand that language yet.
You have a 5-year-old.
I don't want to disclose on camera what I have on. I can tell you off
I
camera.
have a 2-year-old.
Right.
And she understands.
Right.
I'm her grandfather.
Right.
She understands. So that your analogy is false.
No problem. I can take you to 2 years old.
No, she understands.
A
So that your
2-year-old?
analogy is false now.
Can a 2-year-old
No.
understand the English language?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's your opinion.
No, it's a fact.
A baby communicates. We don't understand.
I said the English
a
language.
baby. Yeah, she can understand what you're saying because she has been listening to English for 9 months.
So you told me about
She's
belief.
been in English for 9 months.
You told me about belief, right?
We believe, and we're false.
You said
we're
belief
wrong. We're
with
wrong.
regards to the English language, right?
Because you don't know. You believe a child
I
can't hear
got
you.
that. I understood that.
Okay.
But you told me, let's look at belief according
I
to the
know it.
English
Of
language.
course, yeah.
Now I'm saying
Yeah.
and using the same criteria by
Mhm.
saying this criteria, is that understood by a 2-year-old? You're telling me yes.
Of course. Of course. I
You
don't know
must-
what 2-year-olds
You must
know.
have an Einstein child then.
Oh, I do. We were all Einstein before we became
No problem.
foolish.
Would you say, generally speaking, a 2-year-old or 1.5-year-old can understand the English language?
I don't know any other 2-year-old. I only can go by what I know.
Right. But you do have the power of observation and deduction, right?
I don't waste my time doing that. Maybe I will, and then I'll come back and answer your question.
Okay.
But for now, the analogy
You're saying
use,
deduction is a waste of time.
the analogy you use that maybe I've not reached that level
Yes.
of understanding.
Yes.
If at 58 I haven't reached, I don't want to know. Because my God does not think I need to know. That's why he's not telling me. Life is experiences. I can't tell you.
I would
can't
argue
tell you.
this
No.
discussion
Yeah.
right now is God speaking to you.
No,
But you're
no,
shutting him up.
No. It's
you
not,
are.
it's
You're,
not, it's
you're
not-
saying, I don't care.
it's not-
I don't want to know. I'm 58. I already know. This is the sort of attitude you're bringing. And frankly, I don't think you're ready to hear it either.
your opinion.
Absolutely.
And
my
as I
opinion.
said,
I'm not
if you're-
denying that's
yeah,
my
that's
opinion.
your opinion.
Yes.
That's your opinion now.
But it's an opinion you need to reflect
How many
on.
people in this world, conservatively?
I mean, there's approximately, they say 8 billion.
How many religions in this world?
Or is this just going to be a long line of
No, it's
statistics?
questions. It's questions. Yeah, we do statistics. It's good.
Quite a few.
All saying the same or similar.
Not all saying the same. Similarity, there are certain similarities, yes.
And I'm supposed to listen to. I can tell you, Christianity, 44,000 different denominations. I won't talk about Islam.
I want you to talk about
I won't
Islam.
talk about Islam.
Because I'm a Muslim. I
No,
can
I
respond
won't talk
about
about
Islam.
Islam because then I will say There are different denominations.
So
people
what?
are saying I'm not. So that means that message isn't clear. If we need 100,000 people saying
That's
Go-
your
well,
opinion.
Hold on, that's a fact.
No, that's your opinion
Because
that it's not clear.
I've counted them.
No, that's an inference that you
No,
made.
I've counted
And
them.
with
I
respect,
asked
it's
you,
a
you
wrong.
said no. There are about 100,000 different religions, all professing to say, God told me this is the way. I don't have time for that. When God is ready, he got my number. He hit me up.
Okay.
So anything anybody says, I'm not interested.
Out of all of these religions, which
Out
religion
of the
believes
100,000?
believes that God is singular, independent, pre and post eternal, and nothing like it? I'd say only one.
Okay, let's break that down.
Yes.
The day Islam said they believe in the New Testament, they lost it for me. Because I don't believe Moses existed, Noah existed.
Where are you getting this
Hold
from?
on. I don't believe, now I'm using your word, Noah existed.
No, where are you getting New Testament?
Hold on.
The
The
Quran
Old
doesn't
Testament,
mention.
old I said. The
No, you
Old
said
Testament.
new, but
no, I said
problem.
old.
Okay, no problem.
said old. Now-
where does it mention Old
Now-
Testament in the Quran?
You believe that Moses was a prophet?
How does
Yes
that
or
answer
no?
my question?
Yes or no?
Yes.
You believe Noah was a prophet?
Yes.
You believe... I don't believe. Personally, I have facts to say it was make-believe. Facts. Not, I
Give me
think.
some of the facts.
That's for you to find out. That's for me to know.
Very convenient. isn't
That's
it?
for me to know. Have you been to...
That's very
one day,
convenient,
if you were
isn't it?
privileged to go into the Vatican, the head of the Catholic Church, and go in there, you might learn something. Personally, the whole Old Testament, to me, is fallacy. The Moses going up, the boat with all the animals, what did they eat?
You told me.
Hold
You
on.
told me Old
What
Testament
did
is in the
they-
Quran.
Yeah.
I'm saying where?
Well, you were
You've
lying.
asked-
You were
you
lying
started
with
asking
you
me
were
about
lying
Noah.
with the Quran, and I said the day it was that
I'm lying if you can prove the Old Testament is mentioned in the Quran.
I said
Where's the Old
it
Testament?
aligns. If your prophets are from the Old Testament, is that not aligning with them?
Our prophets are not from the Old Testament.
What's Moses
He's a prophet.
in the Old Testament?
No, we don't believe in the Old Testament.
You don't believe in the Old Testament,
Correct.
yet you acknowledge Moses.
Correct.
Who wrote about Moses?
What do you mean who wrote
Who
about
wrote about the story of Moses? Who wrote it?
Well, there's numerous authors. It depends if you're looking at the Torah, the Injil, or the Quran. Which one?
The Quran. Okay. The
Yeah,
Torah
the
precedes.
Quran is-
the Torah is before the Quran. So it was ready there before the Quran was written.
Yeah, Torah. Yeah, we believe in the Torah.
That's why I say...
No, you said Old
that-
Testament.
No, that is the Old Testament. Forget
It's not
that.
the Old Testament.
Semantics. So because I don't...
You're making a false equivocation.
No,
there.
it's not
The Quran
false.
mentions Torah. You're assuming that it means Old Testament. Where are you getting this connection
Okay,
from?
I'll say again. Go and read the Old Testament.
That
Then read
doesn't respond to
then,
what I'm
Then
saying.
read the Torah. Then you realize it's the same book, just
Not
remixed.
same book. How can you say same book when we don't have the Torah?
What is the Torah?
It's a book that
No,
was
what does it
revealed.
mean?
Torah is a book that was revealed to Moses.
What's Genesis?
Genesis is a book that's attributed to the Old Testament. Where's this going?
What Moses revealed.
No, Moses didn't reveal anything.
What
Moses was revealed a book
By who?
by God.
And that's the book you believe in.
That's a book that we don't have in its entirety.
And
That's
that
the book we
is
believe in.
exactly what I disbelieve. I'll now use your word, disbelieve the Torah. It's like Superman. That's
But we don't
you-
have the Torah.
But you, brother,
You're conflating two
brother,
terms.
it was a pleasure meeting you.
No problem.
You know, but you see, my brain cells will die if we continue.
No problem.
You understand what you understand.
Rescue your brain cells,
I
then.
hope it works for you. I always tell people, if what you believe works for you, follow it. Let no man tell you any different.
Take care, brother. Lakum dinukum waliya din.